Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, we are going to look at another Sonic game. Yes, why not, with the 30th anniversary coming up. And this is also a first. This is the first game that was not developed for the Dreamcast, and also the first game to go multi-platform. Yes, this is Sonic Heroes, a game which tries at least to revive the old style of the Mega Drive games. As I say, and prior to Sonic, to Sonic Generations, I think it did a pretty good job for the most part. I do say for the most part, because there are some problems with this game. Maybe not as much as the next game that will come after it, namely Shadow the Hedgehog, but I still think this is a pretty good Sonic game. So yeah, and as you can see, Sonic is not alone. He is teamed up with some other things, namely Tails and Knuckles. And that's not all. Also, Shadow, Rouge, and a new robot are here. And seemingly so are the Chaotix, minus Mighty, but we'll get on to that. And yes, this opening I do love, yes. And with the theme song Sonic Heroes, yes, by Crush 40 once again. So yeah, if anything, this is the first time I think they probably made a song that, well, June and Johnny at least, made a song that is, had a specific game title in it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, with that said, let's get on to playing Sonic Heroes. And, indeed, see what this game is like. And, so, indeed, yeah. I know I'm not cutting anything out of it. Yeah, it just sends you back to the beginning. I know you can't skip the thing. I suppose I could have edited out, but never mind! With that said, what characters do we get to play with besides Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles? Well, we actually get 4 teams, so yeah. So we have the option of that, so let's see. Well, we have only the option of the story mode. So we have Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotix. I'm going to start with Team Sonic, for obvious reasons, of course.
Yo, Tails! Long time no see!
Sonic, check this out!
Guess what, Sonic Heroes? I finally developed the ultimate weapon. In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like an invitation to party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
No worries. We've got this one.
Ha! Think I'd miss this? Time to crack that Eggman wide open! Yeah, let's party!
So, we are going to go to our first level, and probably one of the most overused Sonic levels since 2003, Seaside Hill. Yes, this appears in not only Sonic Generations, but also in the Sega Superstars tennis game, and also, well actually no, but the music does. But it definitely appears in the Sonic and All-Stars racing games as well by Sumo Digital. Anyway, that being said, you will notice that we are controlling all 3 characters. Yes, we have, this is the thing about Sonic Heroes. You play as a team, so yes, and it's an interesting thing. Here we are in power formation with Knuckles, and by mashing the B button, we can actually have him punch and have him go, shoot, yeah, shoot, yeah! No, seriously, I did not know Scott Drier's voice could go that high. honestly. Though at least he sounds a bit more in character as Knuckles compared to how he did in Sonic Adventure 2, I will give him that. So yeah, and there are 2 other formations we can use. As you can see, when you defeat an enemy, you get a power core. And the power core allows you to actually level up your character up to a maximum of 3 levels. And when you hit a checkpoint, you can easily level them up as well. So I just leveled up Tails there. I just went into fly formation in order to do that. The more they are leveled up, the more damage they do. So yeah. And oh boy, when I get to using fly formation. Yeah. And I do not like using power formation inside of a cannon, as you will see when I get to the Team Chaotix playthrough. So yes, I will be doing this with all 4 teams. And you kind of have to anyway, because, well, otherwise you can't unlock the final story and the final boss, therefore. So yeah, and there is also another requirement, but I'll go over that a little later. And yeah, we also get these weird vehicles as well we can use, such as this cart here with all 3 team members. Sonic is powering it, and we can jump with the A button and smash into various enemies. You do get a level up if you manage to beat the or get a new record with your team. So yeah, and that being said, yeah. As we can see, Knuckles is now level 3, so he can do a lot more damage. He sends out a bunch of fireballs with his attack. And in fly formation, as you suggest, you can use Sonic and Knuckles as projectiles. Seriously, with Thundershoot. It is absolutely destructive. Seriously. Thundershoot is easily one of the best things to use, even against non-flying enemies. Though maybe not against really strong enemies, but I'll get to that. So, yeah, as for speed formation, Sonic is in the lead and can go fast. He cannot use the spin dash, however, and I'll get to that. Tails, also in fly formation, can carry Sonic and Knuckles for a limited amount of time, just as he did in previous games, and then he will float back down to Earth. So yes, almost you don't have him over a thing. Although there are remedies to that, shall we say. And yes, this is also the first 3D Sonic game I know of to have forced enemy sections. For better or worse. But we'll get to that. So yeah, I think this personally does do a decent job. And despite its overuse, I do think Seaside Hill and the next level, Ocean Palace, do look aesthetically pleasing to my eye as a Sonic fan. So yeah, and there we see a cannon. We did kind of go over that. I'm going to use speed formation here because I don't want to use power formation, seriously, because with speed formation is kind of automated, and with same with fly formation, although you shot upwards, as we will see. So yeah, so say the car can easily barrel through enemies and get various balloons to get extra rings. Again, rings will serve much purpose other than for getting lives, really, and there's also some sort of health, I guess. But that's basically it there. So yeah. Each team has their own gameplay style. I'm guessing Team Sonic is kind of the all-around team for in terms of gameplay. So yeah. And oh boy, Sonic still goes fast in this. It's only when you switch to another team member. Yeah, you see there, Sonic is not using the spin dash. Instead, what he's doing is using the Rocket XL, which replaces the spin dash. Indeed, I don't think we'll see the spin dash return until, in a 3D Sonic game, at least until Sonic Generations with classic Sonic. And with modern Sonic, we won't see, I think, until, Sonic Lost World, so yeah. But, never mind, we have gone through Seaside Hill. So yeah, the ranking system is also back here. And I am not going for all A ranks, I'm sorry. There are just some later levels that would just piss me off otherwise. So yeah. And I do like the fact that each team member does get their own quote as well. It's kind of random in the levels, not so for bosses, however. We also get emblems in this game, so yeah. And then we're on to the second level, Ocean Palace. And this one also got mixed in with the, dare I say, the Sonic Generations version music of the thing, so yeah. And that being said, this level introduces us to various turtles. You'll see a little later. There's a whole section with them as well. As you can see, Sonic got to level up right away there. He went through a checkpoint there, so he was able to do so. And yeah, there are these gates where you can level up your characters, and you can do it by punching them. So yeah, I know well that Knuckles is not actually saying shit yeah. I just thought as a kid he was. Anyway, that being said, there's another thing. Here is the triangle dive, which will allow us to fly upwards with Knuckles, which kind of replaces, I guess, his gliding ability. So yeah, all the characters hold hands together and they fly over gaps, usually with those propellers to keep them in the air, shall we say. So yeah, it's quite a nice ability. It can be a bit glitchy though, as I say, and I'll get into that a bit later. As you can see, I am playing the GameCube version of this game. I'll get on to why a little later, but yeah, here it isn't so much a problem. So yeah, and once again, here's the triangle dive once again. I'm skipping a huge part of the level there with Knuckles, seriously. And this is also the last game we will hear the likes of, or at least the last console game, we'll hear the likes of Ryan Drummond, Dean Bristow, Lani Minella, and dare I say David Humphrey as their respective characters, because this was the last game before Dean Bristow died as the voice of Dr. Eggman, and this is also the last. This was also the first game done at the same time when 4Kids were doing the Sonic X dub, and Sega decided to hire them, of course, over the original voice actors from Sonic Adventure. But yeah, anyway, that being said, this ability is the Team Blast, and is very useful against when you're in a cornered situation such as here, and you don't want to use each team member's strength there. So yeah, with this cannon, I want to use speed formation and or power formation, but given that I don't want to go to the trouble of shooting Knuckles or aiming manually, so I guess I have to explain this here. Yeah, with power formation, you actually have to use aim the cannon towards the thing, and the aiming system is not that great. Seriously, even in the GameCube version, where I do think it is better than some other versions I can list, due to how glitchy the PS2 version is. Again, I guess I have mentioned that, but yeah, I'll get onto an example of how bad the PS2 version is compared to, well, certainly this version and the PC and X. I'm not seeing the Xbox version actually, but I have played the PS2 version. Yeah, it is really, really glitchy. But I'll get to that. So, with that said, let's go down here, and yeah, I was able to get through the thing. Again, as a teenager or young adult at least, getting through that section with the with Sonic, I guess, is rather annoying because of how many turtles there are and how many times I fell into the water. Yeah, I don't like that. And speaking of tricky sections, we have one here against this gigantic rolling wheel rock thingy. So yeah, and unfortunately I am desperately trying to switch to speed formation here, but I'm not succeeding because the game thinks that I want to stay in fly formation, which I do not. Tails cannot outrun a giant rolling boulder thing, and now two of them have joined it. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling of deja vu here, just like with the gun truck in City Escape in Sonic Adventure 2. Anyway, that'll be that. On the next episode, we will actually face our first boss. Indeed, yep, and it's not a monster of the game. Oh no, but I'll get to that. Anyway, that being said, I will see you then. Goodbye!